What's good, guys? It's your boy Ling, and we're here with another Alpha Mindset video. And today I want to talk about being that person of integrity. So today, man, I was having a meeting with my coaches. We did our in-staff, and we went over all of the core values for impact, performance, and fitness. We talked about being in alignment as a person, being in alignment as a coach, right? That we can't coach people and lead them to where they want to go without first being that person, right? Without first going on your mission to be the best version of yourself. So today was all about having a set of core collective beliefs in which we called our core values, but then also understanding how those core values shape our core mission as a company. And I told them that although we're looking at this as a business, right, and we're looking at this in a sense of a company, that this is also the guiding principles for yourself, right? That every man or every woman, but in this group, guys, every man should have a set of core collective values or belief systems that guide you and serve as a compass for when you get off track in life. So people always will be like, hey, Chris, you're so easy to be able to get back on with this or get back on that. And the reality is that I know where my core focuses are, and this will be baked into our blueprint that we're going to be giving to you guys with the training, right? So the blueprint is, I know that these are my key 5 areas of focus, meaning, sorry, there's loud cars flying by. You know, there's like the purple maroon Batmobile there. But my core values, my top 5, right? What are my 5? So the biggest thing is like, first things first is my faith, right? My faith is the most important thing, but not just my religion, my faith, my spiritual belief, right? My purpose here on this planet, what I believe is my passion, right? My faith, being connected to myself, my spiritual being, right? So this is all my meditation work, my journaling, or what I like to call deep work, right? And then the next thing is the most important thing to me, my family, right? So family is important. But a lot of times I said to my coaches, we say that family is important, but how are we actually showing that those words are actually true? Are we investing time? Are we investing energy? Or is our family getting the watered down version of ourselves? Meaning you pour all of your energy into everyone all day, and then when you come home, they get the worst version, the one that's ready to snap, the one that's not really focused on what they're saying, the one that's on their phone, not present in the moment, being the best version of yourself or the best version of a father or a husband that you said that you wanted to be, right? The next one on my list is fitness, right? So faith, family, fitness. Fitness is important because you can see, you look at my body, you can see as I show up, there's a ton of confidence in the way that I show up in front of people, but you can't have that confidence without doing the work, right? So I'm not confident because my body looks like this. I'm confident because I put the work in on my body to look like this, right? So that is one of the biggest things that people think that once you get abs or once you get the muscles that you're gonna actually feel good or you're gonna feel better about yourself. No, it is not the abs. It's not the result that makes you feel good. It's the work that makes you feel good. So it's actually the work that you put in right now will actually start wiring your brain to feel better, feel more confident. You don't need to be the most elite level of yourself to be there, right? You don't need to be at the peak level state to be there. That should just be your goal when you get in shape. So if you're not in shape, your first goal should be to get in shape, right? And you do that by executing daily movement, right? If you want to look better, feel better, you need to move every day, right? You need to move every day. Stop making excuses of why you can't and figure out, right? We call it flex your figure it out muscle, right? Flex your figure it the fuck out muscle. Figure out how to get up and move every single day and allow your body to feel the way it was designed. Allow your body to show up and wear the clothes that allow you to look like the man that you want to be. You got to build that 2.0 version of yourself, and then you got to go to work doing that every single day to become that. So maybe you don't care about being ripped up. That's one of my goals. I care about having muscles, being ripped, and having vascular veins, because when I walk around, I know that people see it and they admire the work that I put in, right? So there's a sense of fulfillment that comes from the recognition that I get. And you guys are missing that level of confidence and that power. Imagine if you showed up every single day on fire because you knew that you felt good at the person that you were inside. And that happens when you put the work in, right? So we got faith, family, fitness. The next one is food, right? You got to fuel your body, man. You guys are caught up in that diet mentality, that restrictive mentality. And the reality is you gotta fuel your body up. You gotta give yourself protein. It's the most important thing that you are gonna need, right? People are not eating enough protein on a regular basis. This is why their bodies are all jacked up, right? But then the next part is, hey, if you're skinny and you're trying to get jacked, well, you need to be in a surplus of calories. So you need to eat more calories. If you're in maintenance, you need to eat the right amount of calories. If you're trying to be in a deficit and lose weight, then you need to eat less calories than you actually burn, right? Or that you take in. You need to eat less and move more, right? It's a very simple concept, but you guys are trying to make it very complicated so you don't have to actually do it, right? So food, eat better food. Stop eating processed food. Cook your meals more. Stop ordering out so much, right? You should be eating food that you prepare as much as you can, 60, 70, 80% of the time. And then, yeah, get some food outside, and it's okay to eat some things that maybe not the healthiest, but you're fueling your body up 80% of the time with foods that are healthy and foods that will fuel your body. And then last but not least, my last core value is finances. So that's faith, family, fitness, food, and finances. My last one, and I would say it's definitely an important one, and I put it at the last because everything else is important more, right? Everything else above money is more important. And when you guys realize that, that's when you're gonna finally find your purpose in life. It's when you're gonna finally find your motivation to be able to do things that you wanna do, right? Because when you realize life isn't just about money. Life isn't just about, buying things, right? It's like you work all day to make money, to buy shit you don't need, to impress people you don't even like, right? So the reality is that when you start doing the work on those first four, that is the thing that's gonna give you the spiritual purpose, the connection, and that fire and that motivation that you're looking for. So if you're looking for it by finances, by buying things, like I saw a guy at the gym the other day, he had this nice ass like Denali GNC truck, but then like he doesn't even make eye contact with people because he's the most insecure guy I saw at the gym. So he's walking around, he thinks he's big, but he's holding on to a lot of body fat, driving this big ass truck that's souped up, probably like $70,000, all to hide the fact that he was just an insecure man, right? When in reality is, if he would just do the work, he didn't need to spend 70K on a fucking truck, because that truck isn't gonna do nothing that like working out, eating well, and actually caring and actually loving yourself can't do. So that's why it's the last on the list. And most of you guys are not where you want to be because you're putting your finances and your money at the top of the list, and it's forcing you to live in this scarcity mindset, this scarce and stressed out state where you're willing to, go back on your word in order to make $1, or you're willing to be like not incongruent with who you are, or you're willing to lack an integrity to make $1 because all you can see is the things that you don't have. So you're focused on your desire and the things that you don't have. So now you're just caught up in the loop of being willing to do whatever to get it. See, that's the thing, guys. When you get yourself in alignment, this means that you're going to produce at a level that hasn't been seen before from yourself and maybe the people around you. And when you start producing, that will actually produce financial wealth, financial security. So by focusing on you and doing the work, you actually grow your wealth. That's the secret. That's what this group is about. Grow yourself and then grow your wealth. And that's how we do it. And that is what I consider a modern day alpha. So if you're ready to ride,